Welcome to Willow's World of DIY. I'm Willow, and today I'm going to show you guys how to frame out a door. We're going to remove this door because this door is in our addition, and there's this door, and there's a sliding glass door right next to you guys, and there is another door behind you. And we really don't need 3 doors in here, and we actually have never even used this door. So I'm going to go ahead and frame it out, and we're going to sheetrock and make it all really nice. Let's get to it. I start off by removing all the wood trim surrounding the door and this light switch cover. And then I remove all the trim on this portion of the wall. I'm going to remove all this because I'm going to sheetrock it all and get rid of all this paneling. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely hate this wood paneling. I think it goes back to my childhood or something, but I don't know. I can't stand it. So let me know what you guys think about this stuff. Because I was talking to the machine earlier, and we're talking about sheetrocking all of it and getting rid of all this wood paneling in this addition. I think it looks a lot better sheetrocked. See this stuff? Why does anybody want this stuff? I can't stand it. Now that the wood paneling is off, I remove all the finishing nails. It's time to get some glasses on. Alright, you guys know the deal. Safety first. And I already see a little bit of an issue here. This king stud is cracked. So we might have to replace that. We'll see once we get along further in it. And now we can remove the door. I just start off by removing all the door pins, and it pulls right out. Now we can remove all the screws in the bottom plate. Now we can start removing the door frame. Make sure to remove the locking plate and the deadbolt strike, because those screws will go all the way through into the king stud. Did you say hi to everybody? No? You're not being social today? I think Miss B's upset at me because she got a bath today, and she got her nails cut. She loves baths, hates getting her nails cut. Huh. Especially when it's not me doing it, huh? Alright, let's get it up, set up to start cutting our lumber and framing it out. I'm using Zip liquid flash to flash down my pressure treated 2x4 to the concrete. And then I measure for my jack studs. And I just decided to install a jack stud on this side along with that king stud, because it's cracked, but it's not cracked all the way through it. And it should have had a jack stud to begin with. I'm using 4-inch exterior wood screws on this jack stud, and then 3-inch exterior wood screws on this stud. And now we can put up our exterior sheathing, and I'm just using 2-inch exterior wood screws on this sheathing. Now I'm just marking the bottom piece of sheathing with a pencil so I know where to cut it. Now we can start installing our exterior screws on the bottom sheathing. And this is what it looks like from the outside of the house. I'm using zip liquid flash to flash this corner and all the adjoining seams as well. And I flashed the outside sheathing down to the concrete also. Now we can start installing our lapboard siding. Now I'm installing fiberglass batt insulation into the open cavities. Now we can start cutting our sheetrock. I just use a level or any straight edge and a razor to score it and then cut it. And Miss B decided that she wanted to help during this segment, so this is her giving me a lick attack. Sometimes you gotta stop and enjoy the little things. Now we can start hanging our drywall pieces. I'm just using 1 5/8" drywall screws. And I just try to space my screws roughly a foot apart. This piece of drywall is about 1/8 inch too big. I'm going to show you guys how I trim it down on a flat piece of concrete. Now we can start taping it. I'm just using a mesh drywall tape. Now we can start applying our joint compound. I just pack it into all the joints and then trowel it smooth. And once we have all of our joints mudded, I start mudding all the screws. And this is a look at the outside after I got all the metal corners on. And I siliconed with some exterior silicone between this lap board and the stucco in the corner there. That whole seam, and then along the whole bottom. And I also siliconed around those metal corners as well. I hope you all enjoyed deleting this exterior door with me. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching Willow's World of DIY. Until next time.